Racquetball Tournament in Fort Bliss, El Paso, Texas. My name's Tim Baghurst, and you are joining a live match, men's semifinal, between Polo Gutierrez on your right in the E4 shirt, and on the left, Alejandro Landa, also in the E4 shirt. Both of these two are good friends with each other. In fact, they're doubles partners a lot. They won the Pan Am Championships in 2017 together. So good friends. I think we'll see a great match, very competitive, but also very fair and respectful. Our official today for this match, Ernesto Ochoa, also a professional player. He'll be in the doubles final later, and he'll be against Polo Gutierrez with his doubles partner, Alan Natera. So here we go. We've got 0 serving 0. Let's see how this unfolds. Great serve to start from Landa. Gutierrez showing his speed. And look at the pinch. Great defense from Gutierrez to stay in the point and then earn the side out. Landa very much a classic player, down the lines. A few pinches splashed in here and there. Gutierrez almost the opposite, loves the pinches. You saw there, taking it shoulder high. A little too optimistic. And it's a side out. Smart shot, Gutierrez. Landa having to cover a lot of court. Wow, what a get. No, 2 bounces. Great serve from Landa. But the cross court was a little too much down the middle, and it was Gutierrez who went down the right. Good clean start to this match. Until there, Gutierrez went for the forehand pinch. That's 2 skips from him. I'm joined this afternoon with Fernando, the Hurricane Batista. Fernando, you know both of these players really, really well. Give us a little idea of what we can expect in this match.
Well, you know, both of these guys, they're doubles partner in a lot of the matches. So it's kind of neat to come and watch them play against each other. They're both excellent players, of course. And, you know, this is a new Polo that I've seen. He's just got different moves and stuff. So he's playing a little trick on Landa here.
Wait, and he's also seems to have improved his fitness from a couple of years ago. He seems a little leaner and just hungry again.
Yeah, yeah. I think he was just came back from nursing an injury, I think an elbow injury. If
he
I'm
had surgery, that's right.
Right. So he's trying out his bionic elbow right now.
Bionic elbow. You would know, Fernando. Wow, what a shot, Gutierrez. Hey, Ruben, can you keep me up to date with the score? Because I can't hear him. Just from time to time, check.
Have you noticed that, you know, they like doing that 4-wall, 5-wall?
No, that's Camacho.
Well, I mean, these guys, have you seen that? There's around 2 or 3. And I think Alex is he's picking that up too.
Well, you know, I mentioned before, Landa is a very classic player, likes the lines, doesn't hit pinches as often, whereas Gutierrez loves the pinches,
Yes.
loves to play up front, and it's a contrast between two different styles.
I was about to say that. He loves the pinches when he's in the right position, right in the front. But he's conservative when he's up in the back. He does his, standard traditional shots. But when he's in the front, he's going to go out there and pinch you.
And you just mentioned the importance of being in the front to pinch. Landa went for the splat deep, and it's a side out. Good call, Fernando. That's why you're on the stream, my friend.
Thank you.
Also want to thank Fernando and Red Roo Racquetball for providing this coverage. They sponsored the live stream. Really grateful to allow us to provide this to everybody around. And so if you get a chance, I know many of you know this gentleman, send him a message and just say thank you, because we do appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Screen serve. I know Landa's been nursing a bit of a cold and therefore not playing doubles. We'll see if that comes into effect if this game goes long, or this match rather. But some mistakes from Landa, fairly uncharacteristic. He's generally a very clean player.
I don't, I'm not seeing that from, I'm not seeing him make these many mistakes.
Very powerful player, very fit, trains a lot, and relies on a drive serve to the left, which he then slides in one every now and again to the right. And this is his most popular serve, I think, is that forehand lob to the right on the second serve.
Yeah. I don't know if you noticed, but right prior to the games that are going on, or the game before this, he's always studying his opponent. And he knows Polo real good.
Smart shot.
Smart shot, yes.
So Gutierrez going to the right to the open court. Landa goes straight down the line. Serving for high quality start to this first game. Winner will take on Alan Natera, who defeated Felipe Camacho in our first semifinal, 11-7 in the tiebreaker. Long match. Talk about wraparound shots. I think we set a world record for those in that match.
Oh, yeah.
Skip from Gutierrez. Snap of the wrist from Landa, seems to have settled down now. All square at 4-4. That's a good shot from Gutierrez down the line. Did an overswing. Short serve called. It looks good from here, but no line judges. Interesting that both players said we don't want line judges. Sometimes it adds to the drama, line judges. Sometimes it helps. Another, wow, you can hear the frustration from Gutierrez. And that's 4 skips in these first early rallies.
Yeah, going back to the line judges, these two guys, they've been playing, they play, they practice together and they work together. That line judges, they're only going to confuse the game a little bit more and prolong it.
It just depends on the situation, right? And how confident you are that the referee will. Oh, that's a great shot, Gutierrez.
Yeah.
Landa.
What
Look
a
at
rally.
the power. Landa crushing it cross court. Yeah, I think it also goes back to trust in the official. We know who's officiating. We know they're going to do a good job. We don't need line judges versus I don't know who you are. I don't know if you're a good referee. I want the line judges to just
Well, an
make sure.
experienced referee. And it's not easy refereeing somebody who's, they're very competitive, and it's not problematic. They're just very competitive, and they want somebody who can control the game.
I believe the score is 4-5. Look at Landa running up to take this. I love it.
Yeah.
Aggressive, ends the point right there. A lot of players will allow that to bounce, and then they have to run all the way to the backcourt and shoot it from 35-plus feet.
And that's just, years of experience. Very well trained, knowing your opponent, knowing what he's going to hit.
We did see the around the world. Point for Landa. You know, Fernando, I think this might be a good time for Gutierrez to take the timeout. He started brighter, took the early lead, but Landa seems to be controlling the match right now.
Yeah.
Of course, I say that, and he gets the side out. So what do I know? Oh, he's going to take it now. I got to win. I got to win the rally
yeah,
first.
That's it.
Well, while we're in a timeout, just want to thank our sponsors, not only Fernando and Red Root Racquetball, but also the local sponsors and some of the more global sponsors for supporting this tournament here in El Paso. It's the second one. Great location, very convenient to Juarez and Chihuahua, so a lot of the Mexican contingent come up to compete, and also get some coming down like yourself from Dallas to play. And it will be already, the dates are set for next year, October 24th through 27th. So if you can make it down, it's definitely worth coming to, Fernando.
Yeah, no doubt. All you Dallas peep, listen up. It's worth the trip. Plan it out. Come down. I know that it's their second tournament that they're having, but it's very well organized. Great people, great players. Come on down.
I'm still trying to comprehend a peep. All you racquetball peeps.
Peeps, people.
Well, I love having you on, Fernando. It's a lot of fun. We do have a good time, and I think it's fair to say that all of us here we've really enjoyed being here this weekend. Great hospitality, and also it's a great experience to watch these professionals live, just a few feet away from this court, and truly is a something you should come do in person.
And not only that, but look at you have the young bucks coming around, Renteria, that little kid. I was refereeing his game earlier today. Amazing. He's got a bright future.
Oh my gosh, Gutierrez. And Landa got it the first one. Great athleticism, but Gutierrez kept his cool. Good timeout, got the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about the juniors here in a second when we get a break. Let's see if Gutierrez can get back in with some more points. Diving get from Landa. Not that time. Six serving seven. Loose serve from Gutierrez. Landa punished it. Side out. Interesting that Gutierrez isn't hitting the drive serve.
Maybe he's trying to conserve some energy. He knows that this game is going to be a long run, a short serve.
Rare skip from Landa. Wow.
Wow.
That's a forehand winner.
You weren't joking when you said he's got a lot of power, especially when he comes out forehand.
We were talking about this in our earlier match, and just some of the players stand out for their ability to really crush the ball just like that. And Landa is definitely one of those players. He is, when he gets it going, he can crank it with the very best.
Sure, I'd hate to get hit with one of those balls when he's cranking it like that.
Jump higher next time, Fernando.
See, that was one of them right there.
Oh, smart shot, Gutierrez. Long rally. I loved how Gutierrez bent low to flick that down the right side.
Yeah.
You could hear the frustration of Landa smacking the glass with his fist.
Great serve. Did you see that?
Wow, Landa, did you see that? That was unreal.
I'm telling you, his forehand's amazing.
And so that's, you know, if you're coaching Gutierrez, okay, look, he's won a lot of his points on that forehand side. That's right, stick it on the left side. Force him to win on his backhand. Just like that.
Yep.
Seven serving 8, back and forth. This has been a great first game. Lots of quality. Now Gutierrez hitting the drive serve, but you can see the difference, Fernando. The power is not the same.
Yeah. I do believe there's a little bit of look at that. He's conserving some energy for the other games.
You think?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. He knows it's going to go up for the long run. Now, you know, these guys, they both know each other. And you know, they know how each one of you guys play.
A serve from Landa down the right side. (9-7). Gutierrez got here with a tiebreaker win of our official for this match, Ochoa, 11-9. You could see Gutierrez sold the shot selection for the pinch and got caught. Landa went wide angle. Ball got caught on the wall on the left side. Side out. Short
You know,
serve. Go ahead.
the thing is that both of these guys are on a different side of the bracket. And I'm surprised that you would see a little bit more. There's very little or no drama when these guys play. You know, if they think it's short, they're not going to get an appeal or anything like that, especially with a strong referee like that. But you know, they know that the next match when they're coming up against Nata, that's not going to be an easy match. So somewhere along the line, there's got to be some type of point of, you know, let's conserve a little bit of this energy before we go into the next, you know, the final match. But you could still see them going up there. They get caught in that.
Yeah, I see your point, and then I also think, well, I would say the opposite. Go in full out, get it over with, and then you have conserved energy because you're not on the court for a longer period of time. I mean, it's different approaches, right?
Yeah. Oh, no doubt. I mean, you just don't know what's in their minds. Then you'll see them go up there. They're giving 110%, then they take it easy, and they got some easy shots. They're not easy for, you know, a lot of other people, but as far as the pros go, that's a fairly easy shot.
That's a smart shot from Gutierrez. Mm-hmm. 8-11. He's got to focus on 1 point at a time. He's been behind this entire first game. Second serve coming up. Landa. Some defense leads to offense from Gutierrez, and you can't do it better than that.
No.
Made it look so easy, but very difficult to execute. 9 serving 11. Struggling to get that first serve in. Great rally.
Yes.
High quality rally. Oh, no. The crowd groaned. No one wants to see a rally end like that.
Yeah.
Except Landa. Looks like we have a timeout on the court taken by Landa. Score is 11 serving 9. He needs a little breather after that long rally. We are here in Fort Bliss, home of 60,000. It's incredible. Great to be here. We have to go through security to get in.
Yes.
Internationals need to come with their passport. But really, that's the only issue that we've had all weekend is just you got to get through the security. And once you're through the security, here we are in the Stout Fitness Center. And we've been exposing this professional racquetball to many people who've never seen racquetball played like this.
Yeah, it's really great. And you know what? The courts are really nice, too. They're well lit. You know, the wood's very well. Even though it's an older gym, it's still very well preserved. You know, it's a great facility. You've got to at least try coming in here one time, you know, and playing. Next time if I visit El Paso, I'm going to try to see if I can get a pass and come in here and play.
Yeah, there's plenty of locals here competing, and also people from Mexico and other parts of Texas and New Mexico. We should mention that several people came down from Oklahoma came out and got on the court and tried to hit some against Gutierrez, who said, no, I'm a pro, let me show you how to do it.
Yeah.
But that was a great experience for me, you know, and you have an opportunity, those of you who are kind of the open players, the amateur players, you have an opportunity to come down and test yourself against professionals.
Yeah.
And that was a great experience. Just to be on the court against these guys and trying to get some points, it's an honor and also a great experience. So if you get a chance, come down, test yourself, and you never know. We saw in doubles last night the two locals who I think would be considered amateurs, tiebreaker loss against the two pros in the semifinal. You just don't know.
Don't know, yeah, exactly.
What a get, Gutierrez. Beautiful hands from Gutierrez that time. Did really well to stay in it and then took his opportunity. Wow, what a shot. Again, we talked about it. Gutierrez is moving really well in this tournament.
Because of his wife.
What does that mean?
What, you're going to take some time off to go play racquetball, then go shopping at the Target with me?
I think you just need to take a timeout, Fernando. Timeout. You're going to get a technical here in a minute.
No, he's playing really good. There's no doubt of it. I mean, how many times? I mean, the guy is amazing.
It's great to see him back on the court. There's no question.
I think he's, maybe that little bit of time is good. This is the new Polo, the new and improved Polo.
12-9. Still Landa leads. Landa, the 1 seed, earns an unreturned serve for a point. Here we go. Game point number 1 for Landa.
Oh, great cross.
Perfect. 2 bounces, kept it low. Side out, saves the game point. He needs to focus on finding a serve that he can get an advantage from. Right now it's Landa's serve that's causing Gutierrez the problems. That's creating better scoring opportunities. Gutierrez needs to come up with something because right now Landa seems comfortable returning these serves.
Yeah, I agree.
Here's his opportunity. Doesn't put it down. Game point number 2. I like how these two are really just getting on with it too.
Just out of curiosity, I wonder how hard he's hitting that ball. What's the velocity? Has anybody asked him that?
I don't think so. Groans from around the crowd to my right in favor of Gutierrez as it's Landa who takes the first 15-9. We're going to take a couple-minute break and we'll be back for game number 2. And we're back, everybody. Tim Baghurst joined by Fernando the Hurricane Batista. We've been having some fun during the timeout, discussing some of the
Do's and don'ts.
The do's and don'ts in racquetball. Usually it's me saying the do's and you saying the don'ts, or vice versa. But here we go, 0-0, game number 2. Landa took the first 15-9. He was really ahead. Oh, gosh.
Wow, that was close.
Well, I think
Yeah, you know, this is what I'm telling you about. Look at how
I don't know. I think Landa gave Gutierrez the point back.
Yeah, I think he did.
And that's great to see.
Mm-hmm.
That is a great forehand pinch winner.
Yeah.
Gutierrez needs to do more of those. He can execute them better or as good as anybody. It's his backhand that seems a little bit more suspect, doesn't seem to have the same power and control.
You know, he'll surprise you every once in a while with something like that, you know?
Yeah, but there's a great example. He just left it up. The forehand, he hit that, and it was down. The second one, on the backhand, it was up. Landa put it down because he knew what was going to happen, ran up and covered it side out.
Where did you see Landa on that one? I mean, Landa knew it was going to go up there. He was up there with no effort.
Right.
Give it away.
Yeah, he read it perfectly. And that's, again, these two have played each other a lot. They know each other really well. They're Pan Am champions in doubles together.
Yeah. Does it matter? Well.
Kept his composure, Gutierrez. Oh, it's 2-0 now. Excuse me. I guess they replayed that first point.
Yeah.
A loose serve right down the middle. Landa punishes it. Let's see if he sticks with the drive serve. He's gotten several unreturned serves. Yeah, it looks like he will. He goes left most of the time, and then once in a while we'll throw one into the right. Point was given. Wow, look at how quickly Landa moved back to the middle. He was ready for that. It was just too good. Showed his footwork and his speed.
You notice how he keeps his eye on his opponent all the time. Maybe he's looking at the way his position of his feet is, you know, his footwork of his opponent. And he's running up there all the time. Wow.
Terrific shot from
Nothing
Gutierrez.
you can do about that.
No, that's a flat rollout. At the same time, Landa was a little disappointed with his return that created that opportunity.
Yeah.
Some drama from Gutierrez after that skip. Side out.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, that's terrific. One thing I have to say with Landa I've seen over the last few years is just an improvement in his deportment, his behavior on the court. And he plays a lot more controlled now and a lot less emotional.
Yeah.
And doesn't get into it with the referees as much. And I think that's really helped him as a player to improve because he's focused more on his own game.
Well, you know, every player is completely different. Rocky, Kane, Landa, Beltran, stuff. And everybody's got their temperament. Landa, since I've known him years and years, he's a very intense player. And
Definitely.
when he goes in there, he just stays focused. And it takes him a couple of minutes, even when he gets out of the court, to decompress because he comes in there and he's still, you know, very, very, you know, focused. But, you know, I do agree that he's getting more control of that.
Yeah, I'm not saying he shouldn't be intense. It's just how he reacts maybe to situations that he doesn't agree with.
Yeah.
Look at that for a forehand pinch winner. These two really just getting on with it.
Yeah.
It's great racquetball.
Both of them have their home crowd, their hometown crowds here. And it's kind of cheer for just one, especially when they've been partners, together. Good pass shot.
And it's a high quality match too.
Yeah.
Lots of great shots. Landa sticking with this drive serve. Broken ball, we'll replay that point. Just a reminder, while we have a minute, coming up next week, the Junior World Championships held in San Luis Potosí, Mexico. We will be there, and we've seen some of the juniors competing in this tournament who will be representing Mexico there as well, and it's been fun watching them play and get some tune-up before that tournament.
Yeah. Again, that little
Renteria.
Yeah, Renteria. My hats off to that.
We'll see him in action in a week's time.
I think he's being coached by Polo Gutierrez. That's his coach. Kid's got ice running down his veins.
Soft hands, Gutierrez up in the service box. Doesn't miss many up there. If Landa can keep him deep, especially on the backhand side, forcing Gutierrez to hit from in the back left corner, I think it'll be a lot easier for him.
Yeah.
Again, just the passing shots, the wide angles to the left side. Keep Gutierrez out of the service box area because he's absolutely lethal there. There's a little of that frustration we talked about.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Gutierrez going back to the drive serve. Again, though, you can see the difference in power between the two, but what a shot from Gutierrez.
Backhand from the back part of the court.
You can translate, but that was sick. That was a sick shot. Or you cannot translate if you don't want to.
That's probably one of the don'ts. That's probably one of the don'ts there. In the Spanish language, there's like 20 ways to translate. So,
yeah.
Tiro perrón. It's.
That's. We'll stop there. Point. Good shot that time from Gutierrez. Look at how low he got his body. Knees almost on the floor. (7-4) is the score. Again, a great down the line from Landa. Gets the side out.
Seems to be that's where he's getting a lot of points off the backhand of his.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
That was brutal.
He just ripped it. Wow, again. Flick of the wrist from Gutierrez. But you noticed he went down the line to the backhand. I think he's learning the lesson that Landa's forehand is just a punisher.
He's a brute. Watch, he's going to go back to the backhand.
Wow.
He's going to keep backhanding him. He knows that that's where he's going to make most of his points. You put him anywhere up in the front, he's going to go out there and pinch you. So he's trying to move him as far back with his backhand.
Here's his opportunity. And as you said, anything left up, Gutierrez can pinch winner.
Oh, yeah.
Side out 7-5. I think, Fernando, we haven't seen Gutierrez for well over a year in a tournament. At least I haven't.
Yeah.
Pan Am Championships was the last time. And it's great to see him back. And I think this tournament is almost his, you know, I'm back, everybody, and I'm going to be playing. And I may not win this match. I may. But even if I don't, everybody knows that I'm coming back and I'm going to make an effort here.
And it's really nice to do that with his buddies and his home crowd and stuff. It's always nice. You know, he's really good for the industry, too. Kids love him. You know, he's got a lot of the older crowds that come in here, too. And
he's very personable, very, you know, speaks both English and Spanish fluently, and is a great ambassador of the sport, I think is the word I'm looking for.
He's funny. He's just a funny guy. He can take a situation where it's getting real heavy and he starts popping jokes and stuff, and it lightens the mood up a little bit. Like, come on, people. Doesn't always have to be a drop.
It just flashed through my mind. Batista having a heavy conversation with Gutierrez. I just how does that work? Meanwhile, on the court, it's Landa with the forehand and another point. 6-7.
I think his mom likes to watch us have conversations. We don't take anything serious. Wow.
Terrific. We haven't seen that much from Landa on the backhand side.
Seemed like he was forced to do that shot. He didn't have any other shots to take. Was it you that was talking to me that, you know, these pros very seldom ever lob?
It's going to be interesting because the winner of this will be playing Natera in the final. Landa with an ace serve. Timeout Gutierrez. Let's just stay here. Interesting in the fact that we have Natera, who's already won and is waiting for the winner of this. And when we think about it, these players have to play their final today. They have to play their final today. And because of that, we've got Natera, who's finished. I'm going to go rest up. I'm going to go eat and drink and rest my body. Whereas the winner of this match will have less time to recover to go on. And I mean, we've already cleared when the final is supposed to be because of the long match we had this morning. So they won't have much time to recover, and that's important. It's going to be a test of their fitness and how much time they've spent off of this court playing and training to be ready to go. Let's go again. I can do this.
Well, how many minutes do they have before the next game, before the final? About an hour and a half?
Well, IRF rules entitle players to 1 hour.
1 hour? Okay.
And so the question will be, whoever wins this, Landa or Gutierrez, do they have the time to recover? Because 1 hour is not a long time when you've been on the court for an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, giving everything as these two players are. And then, okay, you've now got to do it again for another 2 hours. It'll be a test of fitness this final.
That's interesting. You know what? I didn't think about that. You're absolutely right.
And we should also mention Natera was in a tiebreaker last night in doubles, and he was here at 10 o'clock still playing. So he had his tiebreaker win this morning. Right. How fit is he? Will he be tired?
Right.
So here we go. We're back in action. Useful timeout from Gutierrez.
I'm glad that there's a lot of people sharing this stream. Thank you, guys. Give a shout out to my Federico Alvarez coach, Trofo. Thinking about you, wish you were here. I know that you're from El Paso, Juarez area. Thank you for
wow.
tuning in.
Landa just went for that one. But a good timeout from Gutierrez. He got a couple of points, a couple of rallies won. And I think really the difference right now, Fernando, is the serve.
Yeah.
Landa's won several aces or poor returns from that drive serve. Gutierrez not able to find a serve that Landa is not comfortable returning.
Again, you know, it goes back that they're both, they played against each other and they practiced against each other. And there's an immense respect between each other.
Smart from Landa. Gutierrez picked it up. And again, what hands.
He's gonna be driving his.
Oh my gosh. Oh no, he didn't. All that work.
That rally was beautiful.
Then to try that. Of course, he knows he can do it, but
that's the only shot he had at that time.
Maybe. If he watched the replay, he might change his mind on that. Either way, that's what he did.
Notice he's going to just keep driving his backhand. Wow. Oh.
Another skip from Gutierrez. You have to wonder whether, Fernando, we talked about the fitness, and we've had some really long rallies. This is, you know, that I know of, Gutierrez's first tournament back after a while. Gutierrez asking if he has any timeouts left. That's a mini timeout in itself, but that's the way to do it in the IRF. You can't take a timeout if you don't have any available, and if you take a timeout without any available, it's a technical. So.
Yeah. Oh.
Love watching Landa's footwork. He really moves around the court smooth and fluid. Reminds me a little bit of watching Federer in how he just moves around, looks very balanced, makes it very hard to beat him because he covers a lot of ground.
I don't know if it makes a difference, but I know that he's an Nadal fan, and that's one of the things that he was talking about, you know, just the footwork that Nadal has.
So I think we're replaying this. They weren't sure whether that one hit was a good shot in the front or not.
Did you see the gesture that Polo did?
I did. I think everyone at home did too. Skip ball from Landa.
There you go. I love that. See? No drama. Look, I skipped the ball.
No, it's great to see. I wish we could see more of it.
Yeah.
It really
game.
And it makes it easier to watch. It makes it better for the fans. And also for the referee.
Yeah.
Makes it better for the referee who's, you know, let's face it, it's difficult to make decisions when you're behind the glass. You can't see always what's going on. Looks like Landa's taking his first time out of this second game. Just want to say thank you all for watching, and we're here in Fort Bliss. 60,000 people here in this fort, not really a fort anymore, but a great event, great tournament. If you're in the area, consider coming next year, October 24th through 27th. We will, of course, look forward to that. Gustavo Farrell and Gary Mazeroff run a great tournament.
They sure do. You know, these guys are veterans to throwing these tournaments, so they're doing a good job with this with this bi-national tournament. Again, people should start planning their dates early.
There were some raffles going on today for some giveaways, and I do have to question how Gustavo Farrell won or two of the raffle. I think two of the three, he pulled out his name. It's like, okay, what's going on here? But he drew someone else after that. So
he donated them back.
Yeah, it's been fun to have all the camaraderie and the cross-country divide and spending time with each other. If you can, do come down here just to experience it. Some matches start Thursday evenings for the locals, and then those traveling out of town, it starts Friday evening, Saturday, Sunday. Well, let me redress the score. 9-9 says our official Ochoa. He'll be in the doubles final later with Natera. So Natera is going to be enjoying 3 matches today.
Yes.
He won his semi, and then he will have 2 finals coming up. So, again, we'll see the fitness levels.
Yeah, Natera will face Camacho again, but this time on the doubles. So it's going to be interesting to
frustration from Landa. Gutierrez is so good in the front court. You can see why he's such an effective doubles player.
Yeah.
Going back to the lob serve.
Yeah.
So two smart backhand shots from Gutierrez. Again, not going to win it on those backhands because they're not as hard. He's not hitting it as hard, waiting for the forehand to take his attacking shot.
He's going to give it to Polo on the forehand, and he's going to do that all day long. I think what he needs to do is go back what was working and keep him on the backhand corner.
I agree.
You know, Polo's he's just such a smart player.
Landa ripped it for a winner. Unreturned rollout. But again, Gutierrez saw Landa. He was kind of hedging over to the left to cover that Z, so he went to the right. Landa says, that's what I wanted you to do. Thank you. I'll get this side out, please. One of the things I thought was interesting, I played Gutierrez in the first round this weekend, and one of the things that was interesting is he talks during the rally about his shots. It was kind of interesting listening to him, like, why did I do that kind of thing.
He coaches himself is what it is.
You could see him, if you watch carefully during the stream, you'll see him as he walks towards the back during the rally, or runs back rather. You'll see him saying something or some expression.
If you're careful, you'll watch Landa do the same thing. Oh.
Good rally. Look at that appreciation from both players. Gutierrez, he's faster than you think. He really covers a lot of ground, and he has a great reach, and you see how he's stretched to stay in that. Gutierrez doesn't like the replay call. I kind of have to agree with him, Fernando. Avoidable might have been a better choice there. It's a difficult call to make, as always.
Yeah, and if you notice, whatever call it would have been, I mean, whatever call Ochoa would have made, I don't think that there, you know, I know Landa wouldn't have disputed it. Wouldn't.
Point for Gutierrez.
Was that another don't?
Oh, that's tough.
What a crack at.
But I do like how Landa responded to that. Most players would throw a little pity party and you know, woe is me, and he just, it happened. I'm going to get on with the next point, and I'm going to get my side out. Great
That's
response.
It, yeah.
Sand serving 13 is the score. Gutierrez wants a tiebreaker. Landa wants this over with. Took the pace off, guided it into the corner.
That's just smart play.
Wow. Great anticipation from Gutierrez. And then when he got there, he did something smart with it. And that's, I think, the key sometimes is, you know, many players are fit and you can anticipate that shot, but when you get there, can you still execute when you're on the move and the ball's coming at you fast?
Yeah.
He did it extremely well. Better backhand that time.
Yeah. He's controlling his speed a little bit more.
I believe this is game point. It is game point.
Yeah, it is.
So will we have a tiebreaker again? Landa. We will. How about that? Fernando Batista,
Yikes.
we're going to a tiebreaker. Well, we're going to take 2 minutes, and we're going to be back very shortly. We hope you stick with us. Hey, why not share it with everyone else? Because we're going to 11. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody, to the second binational racquetball tournament here in El Paso, Texas. Tiebreaker about to commence. It's Landa who serves first. It's Gutierrez who gets the side out. It's 0 serving 0. My name's Tim Baghurst, and I'm joined by Fernando the Hurricane Batista. Watching this match, It's been back and forth. Landa controlled the first, and then Gutierrez controlled the second. It's Gutierrez who strikes first and takes the first point. Your thoughts on what each player should do in this tiebreaker?
Win. You know, Landa just needs to keep it on the left. Polo just needs to keep Landa out of the front. They're just, this game is so, it's probably one of the best racquetball matches I've seen in a while.
Yeah,
it's nice and clean, no drama, fast.
But high quality, too.
Yes, yes.
And, you know, sometimes we have rallies and we go, wow, great rally, but it was really sloppy. This one is not. When we have rallies here, it's because there's great gets and good shooting and really both players playing very well. I mean, we mentioned Landa had a bit of a cold in the last week or so, and we'll see whether that affects him in this tiebreaker. It can certainly affect your fatigue levels, something like that.
Yeah, that's why he chose not to play doubles with his opponent, doubles partner.
Serving two. Landa still crushing the drive serve to the left. And a skip from Gutierrez. He needs to avoid those free points. Landa wanted something. I'm not sure what.
A short serve, and I was wondering. They're letting him play. See the left.
A snap of the wrist. He produced so much power with just a flick, and that's what caught Gutierrez.
They're both strong players. You know, I think Landa's just a little bit. He's got the edge.
I think part of it too, though, Fernando, is just Landa's been playing consistently over the last year, 2 years, professionally and internationally, whereas we mentioned Gutierrez has taken quite a while off, and he's had an elbow injury, he had surgery, and this is really his first tournament back. And so that may be a small factor too, just that I'm not used to the tournament experience and recovering for each day's match, etc. We'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, we'll see how it plays out. You got to understand, to give Landa, to take a game from Landa, it's still pretty tough for him being away for such a long time. So he's not that. I think he's still very fit, and he's been working out. Even he hasn't been on the court. I'm pretty sure he's been working out.
I think one more point, and I think Gutierrez takes a timeout. He's down 5-2.
Yeah.
Landa's won 5 in a row. That might be short. It is short. Side out. Landa taps himself. Again, it just goes to show you we can all double fault, right?
Yeah.
Even the pros. High lob to the Z to the left. And Gutierrez was making those in the second game. But again, as you said, it's on the left side on the backhand.
I don't think Alex has scored in the last game. He didn't score. He didn't when he hit it on the right-hand side. He scored every time.
Smart.
Yeah.
Gutierrez pushing up left for the pinch. Landa goes right. Both players get 2 timeouts. We're using International Racquetball Federation rules here. You can go to our website, internationalracquetball.com, to see those rules. And another skip from Gutierrez. He will take his timeout. 7-2 is the score. So 7 points in a row from Landa. Seems to be in control, hitting clean, and it's Gutierrez who's making the skips.
Yeah. As long as he's smart about that and just keeps it on the left side, keep him honest once in a while, hit to the right, but for the most, keep most of your shots on the left-hand side. I think that's a sure bet. He got 7 points off of that, so.
And also good drive serves as well.
Yeah.
And I think if Gutierrez takes something from this, it's, how do I make my drive serve earn me points, free points, either, really poor returns that create the 3-shot rally or those unreturned, because that's what Landa's doing, and so it gives him such an advantage in a match like this where you're playing to 11, you get 1 or 2 or 3 poor returns or unreturned serves, and that could be the difference maker.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like, they handle the pressure really good because they're the pros, but when you go in there and you go into the tiebreaker and you're down by 5 points, you're just wondering when you're going to take your timeout. You called it just right. It says, all right, that's already 5 points. I need to get that timeout.
Yeah, I feel like he left it too late, but
yeah.
We don't know. We're here, as you said, trying to read the minds of these two players.
And they're amazing.
But at the same time, I think that's where you can have the value of a coach who's saying, come on, I can see that you're losing this. I can see you're making mistakes and you're losing your focus. Take the timeout at 4-2, 5-2.
Yeah.
Don't let this get away from you, because now Landa is way ahead and is closing in on this this match point.
I agree with you on that. That's true.
Batista finally agrees with me about something. It's taken 4 hours of streaming, but we got there.
I agree with you about a bunch of things.
I'm just kidding. We have fun on the stream. We hope you enjoy it. Landa sticking down the left side earns another point, 8-2. Wow. Polo wants a good shot, but I think it was a skip.
I thought it was good.
You thought it was good?
I thought it was good. He
it
hit the sidewall.
Right to me.
He hit the sidewall.
Yeah. That's what makes this fun. You can make up your own minds.
Yeah. And the bottom line is, they're going to let it. It's a point,
Landa closes in. Again, you have another timeout. Try to change the momentum. Why will the 2 minutes between games 2 and the tiebreaker change the momentum in favor of Landa? So do everything you can to stay in this match, because right now Landa is just playing on fire. It's 10-2. Gutierrez head down, seems deflated. He needs to keep fighting for this. Second serve coming up. There it is, everybody. Landa takes it 11-2. What a match. Great entertainment from everybody. I think the players, the fans enjoyed it, thanks to our referee, Ochoa. Fernando, your final thoughts on this match?
Oh, it was a great match. It's both of the players were very relentless. It's going to be kind of interesting to watch them, how they're going to handle, the winner's going to handle the new, who's going to handle the next opponent. I didn't start thinking about this until you mentioned it, how, the time for them to recoup for the next match, because it's not going to be an easy match, that's for sure.
Right. And you have the situation where both players have got to the final with a tiebreaker. Natera has been resting up for a couple of hours, whereas Landa, according to IRF rules, only gets 1 hour to recover, and he's probably thinking, man, tiebreaker, I didn't want to be on the court for another 20 minutes.
Right, that's absolutely true. Only time will tell when we get back over here and start watching the final. It's going to be kind of interesting. I don't know what the age difference is between Natera and Landa, but that little kid, Natera, it seemed like he's got a lot of energy left in him.
Well, when you're 23 years old, you can recover a lot better than when you're, your age and my age. I mean, it's
yeah.
definitely something that they prepare for. They're professionals. They
Yeah.
train for this. It's what they do.
Mhm.
So we'll see how it pairs out. But until next time, from Fernando and myself, thank you so much for watching.
Thank you, guys.